Hi, I'm Michael Chase and welcome to Cup of Joe, an interview series where we have caffeinated conversations with wickedly smart people about how brands are transforming the way they engage with people. Today, we're having coffee with the incredibly smart, exceedingly connected marketer and fellow tech geek, Karla Congson, CMO of Dundee and Grand Poobah of the fascinating CollectiveIQ think tank. And she'll share with us her takes on transformation in this ever-shifting marketplace. Well, welcome, Karla.
Thanks.
As you know, world of marketing is an ever-shifting place. How's your company now meeting this transformation in this new world, and where are you going with it?
There's a truism that more has changed in the last 5 years than in the last 50. But there's certain things that are really key for us, which is really understanding your customer, understanding what they need and what they value, and then creating experiences that matter to them. Once you understand this, being able to define a really clear brand purpose and brand positioning. And then with that foundation, using the art of storytelling to create a narrative that they care about. Creative is still a critical engine.
Does that sort of world of instant information where they can, simultaneously connect with anything change the real evolution of marketing and where it's going to go to adapt to it?
The world is so rich with data, and data enables us to use every marketing dollar more efficiently and more effectively. One of the most famous quotes in marketing is, half of every dollar that I spend in advertising is wasted. I just don't know which half. And that's no longer true in this age of data and analytics. You know where every cent is going, and you need to use it effectively because you need to be able to engage in so many more media. There's a quote by Jim Rohn that goes something like this, that you are the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time with. As a marketer, to be effective in this day and age, you need to surround yourself with brilliant experts. I spend a lot of time building a really diverse network of the smartest people that I can find. If I ever have a question that I'm grappling with that I don't have the answer to, there are 6 brilliant people that I can turn to help me unleash that expertise.
You were telling me an interesting story about Amy Ingram, and that came out of a world that I learned from CollectiveIQ, which is how does artificial intelligence help us in the things we do? You had a really funny story about that I'd love to hear.
Amy Ingram is a bot. She is an algorithm that's made up of artificial intelligence that was created out of a company in New York. And the way that it works is Amy Ingram will schedule all of your meetings for you. You CC Amy Ingram AI for short, and she will reach out to the recipients, find a time that works, find a place that works, and schedule the meeting on your behalf. I typically schedule 30 meetings a week, and it saves me a couple of hours a week, which is significant given my schedules. And Amy is so effective and so human-like that I booked a meeting with a new vendor, a research vendor, and they arrived on Monday morning with 4 cups of coffee, 2 for them, 1 for me, and the other for Amy.
How's social media affecting your universe and maybe the things you touch upon today?
Mobile is at the center of that experience. 80% of our time is spent on 5 apps. And increasingly, those apps will be messaging platforms, and those will be enabled by chatbots. Chatbots are algorithms that interact with us almost like other people using natural language processing and really advanced algorithms and answer our questions, get us our food, and deliver whatever it is that we might want. So related to that is the whole rise of cognitive computing. A specific example of this is a platform called Crystal Knows. Crystal Knows connects to your LinkedIn profile. It then runs an algorithm that's not unlike Myers-Briggs to create a profile of the individual. So imagine an advisor who's using the social signals of a prospective sale and can understand their preferences and how to create empathy and add value from the very first meeting. So suddenly you're creating connection, empathy, value from the very, very first interaction using social. But increasingly, with all this mobile use, all of this data, all of this cognitive computing, predictive experiences where value that I didn't realize I needed is offered up to me by the marketer. Amazon is actually inserting predictive algorithms that begin to ship what you ordered before you bought it. That is what I think the future holds.
Well, very fascinating, and it's been a great conversation. I've got to thank you, Karla, for making the time.